baby. How you doing, everybody? Good to see ya. Today I am excited to talk about my recent Switch pickups. Yeah, I've been buying video games. Yeah, I think my wallet is flatlining right now. I think it's suffering. Hey! So today I wanted to talk about a bunch of it's mostly Switch indie games, couple little RPGs thrown in the mix and in between. Anyway, let's just get going on this. How are you doing? Let me know some of the Switch games that you've been picking up. I'd love to know. Okay, we're starting off with a banger. A game I've never played and am probably embarrassed to admit I've never played. Hollow Knight. I have never played this game. What's wrong with me? I don't know. There's a cute little bug in it, and it looks adorable. Well, I mean, it's brutal. I don't know. The bugs fight to the death. It seems like a cool, crazy world, and I want to be a part of it. One of the best indie games probably ever made. Honestly, probably I'm sure on a list. That is the best indie game that's ever been conceived. Anyway, that's still sealed. Haven't played it yet. Very excited to make a video on that. All right, next game. This one's a little more obscure. Signalis. This game is kind of one of those... it's kind of like an old school Resident Evil game. Horror focused. Really cool pixel art. 8-bit kind of artwork. Not 8-bit, but you know what I mean. And... the insides are really cool. There's like a lenticular thing. I don't know if I can get that on camera, but I got this at GameStop for like 25 bucks. And I really have wanted to play this. It looks really spooky, really creepy. Yep. I'm excited to play that. All these games I'm just crazy excited to play. Another sealed game. Look at that. Live alive. Live alive. Live your life. I don't know. Go live your life, bro. RPG. This is a remake of a really old... Super Nintendo game that only came to Japan, I think. But you know me, Squaresoft tortures me to death. But they also keep making games, and I keep buying them. Again, I don't know what's wrong with me. This is still sealed. It's the Asian American copy, or not Asian American, the Asian copy that has English on it. Excited to play that. I've heard mixed reviews on this. So I'm not sure. It's a HD 2D game, but I'm excited. Next game. This game, I have no clue what to think about it, and I wasn't really going to buy it, but I found it for cheap, and I was like, I don't know. And another Squaresoft game. Harvestella. Now, I heard that this game flew under the radar, and it's like freaking dope. But I thought it was just a cozy farm simulator game. That's what it was like advertised to us as. That's how they marketed it. But apparently, I can't say apparently, it's a really cool action RPG. And it's really good apparently with a great story. I was going to show you the game, but it's not in here. I don't know where it is. I probably lost it already. All right, moving on. We have another classic. I think my computer just made a noise. By the way, computer, why you gotta be so noisy? I'm already noisy. You don't have to match the noise. Octopath Traveler, number 1. I don't own number 2. Own your number 2s. God, I'm gonna cut that for sure. Tell you right now. Octopath Traveler number 1. This game, I got it again, really cheap. I got this like 28 bucks, dude. If you are relentless, aka really bored, you can find deals for games. Anyway, this is going up in price. I've seen it. No one probably buys it at 70, but for such an old Switch game, I can see the price going like this. So I just knew this classic RPG had to be mine. Another one of the HD 2D games. In fact, the HD 2D game, my bad. They pretty much invented. And this really rebirthed the whole RPG thing for people. So I've really always wanted to play it. Octopath Traveler 2 looks way better to me personally. There's some things in this that look a little sus to me, but I just either wanted to at least own it or try it. Did I show you the inside? I don't know. I showed myself. Maybe not you, though. It looks cool in there. Sick, bro. Okay, now these are some rarer ones. And in fact, they're super rare. The next 3 games are from Super Rare, a limited run type game printing company. 2 of these I just bought to invest. I know. Ugh. Keegan, investing in video games, nasty. 2 of them, I'm gonna invest. This one, I'm gonna crack into. I'm gonna rip this apart. This is Wavetail, and it's kind of an on rails, pretty. I don't want to call it like a Sonic-like game, but it has that vibe. I haven't played it, but that's what I've seen. It looks a little like story-driven, maybe more on the lore side. I don't know. This is a double pack, and it comes with a. I don't want to open it yet. I get weird about that. Until I really am gonna play the game, I don't open things. Like until I know I'm ready to play it. I lost my train of thought. I'm not gonna open it, but I'm going to play it. Okay, it looks really cute. The art style is amazing. It's all these pastel colors, which are my favorite colors, by the way, pastels. I don't know. I think this might be, I'm hoping, is a really, really like, this is like a really cool cult, like cult popular good game. That's not the word I'm looking for. Underrated. There we go. Cult classic. That would be like Undertale or Hollow Knight, even though they're pretty mainstream, but more cult classic, you know? This is under the radar. Hidden gem. There we go. I know words. I'm figuring them out. They come to me eventually. All right, the last 2. Okay, let's do this one first. This game is called Post Void. This is one of my games that I am investing in because this game is dude. I don't know how to describe it to you. And I'm not going to show footage. And you know why? Because it could give people seizures. Every time, it's like this Doom kind of game, but with this super fucked up surreal art style that's just like disgusting, but super interesting. It's incredible. I would love to play it, but I think I'm just going to buy it digitally for like $5 someday because it's pretty cheap. In fact, it might cost $5. I just wanted this because this is one of the craziest, kookiest, weirdest, most violent games I've ever seen. And I don't advocate violence, but in the artsy, weird way that it is in this game, I just very interested by it. It's just a quirky just thing that I just needed to have for some reason. So this is just going to stay sealed. Anyway, the game, I'm not going to show footage of it because it could give you a seizure. It's like every time the gun fires in the game, the screen flashes. And I mean, it flashes crazy all the time because it's super fast paced. I think it's a roguelite, whichever one. It's messed up, dude. It is f***ed. And also, I have to bleep out so many swear words now because of this game. It was your fault, Post Void. This one right here. Woohoo! This game. I don't want to keep it sealed because I want to play it, but I think it's going to be too hard for me. This is I would compare it to Hollow Knight, 2D Metroidvania type thing with this cute, there's so much glare, dude. Yeah, I hope we're getting this, but Haiku the robot. It's this adorable little robot. He goes through this like factory, and I don't know. It's really, really adorable. And this is another just kind of investment because I just don't think I'm gonna play it. I think it's gonna kick my butt. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That was fun. I just wanted to show off some of the stuff I've been buying because I don't know, like all these games are really cool and nobody really ever talks about them. You know, like I love my Zeldas and my Marios and my Pokemons, but you know, a lot of these games, like Signalis, dude, nobody talks about this stuff. And this is like, I don't know, you know, there's just so much cool video games out there and we're so overwhelmed with all the games that are coming out. Like there are still people who are just playing Baldur's Gate. I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's just like Baldur's Gate, Starfield, freaking Resident Evil 4, Final Fantasy 16, Tears of the Kingdom. It's impossible to play all this stuff. It's impossible. It's impossible. That's why all those games are just gonna stay on my backlog and I'm never gonna play them. But I want to. Anyway, I'll play them, okay? I promise. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for coming here and watching me ramble. And I hope you have just a freaking amazing night, okay? And I hope you take care of yourselves. And I hope things have been going well. And if they're not, it is hard when people tell you things will be okay when things really aren't going okay. But just know that they have good intentions and things really will be okay. I promise. All right, I love you. Bye-bye.